We live. Shalom. He's not even saying we live. You on that, Esau?
Yeah, right over here.
You got the messages? Which one is that's the messages?
Yeah.
You shit ain't okay. Now it's now on the fucking play. Okay, come. All right, come. All right, come. All right. You can't do the channel. But anyway, all right, we're gonna go ahead and kick.
You know, he didn't get the message to send him because it would pop up. I scrolled.
That's all good. Yeah.
I was gonna have to take a picture of it. You got your hours on. You got the paper too.
Yeah, I'll update it. Anyway, all right, start this off. Giving all honor, praise, and glory to Heavenly Father in the name of His Son. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Wahakadashaka. Wadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, for the Holy Spirit, which allowed us to continue close out. You know what I'm saying? Do this night watch. I will stand upon my watch edition, and double honors to the apostles, and hopefully this could be deemed another effort to edify, exhort, and admonish the flock, the sheep, the lambs, the Yahweh, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Yahshua Allah, aka Israel, and all the hopefully elect elders and apostles out here. And shalom to you brothers laboring in this truth as well. All right, you true prophets, true teachers, and you men, women, and children also that believe out there as well, out here. All right, that aid in this ministry. Those ultimately slated to be saved. All right, ultimately, which are hoping to be saved as well, which would be none other than the elect and 1/3 of the Israelite race, the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians, Seminole Indians, and Afro people that have repented and are back in on the truth of the matter. All right, so shalom. So jumping into this, like I said, I will stand upon my watch edition. Pretty much, hopefully we can just bring out straight fire regarding things that's going on in the news, measuring the time diligently. Brother got articles. Go ahead.
I got one from ABC News. It's just a report on the shootings this weekend in Chicago. It says Chicago shootings, 19 shot. It says 2 fatally in weekend violence. So it's just something that happened over the weekend. It says at least 1 person was killed and 14 others wounded in shootings this weekend across Chicago. Yeah. It says a woman was fatally shot Saturday morning in West Chatham on the south side. And the point is, the Lord, he's pushing his judgments more and more. You know, we're gonna continue to see these deaths increase as the time goes on. You know, the Lord is gonna be—he's made known by his judgments. And while you guys continue to, live it up right here, you guys fail to realize that judgment is actually taking place day by day, every day.
Yeah, I got something. This is Jeremiah 15 and 1. Then said the Lord Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Basmi Shah, such as are for death, to death, and such as for the sword, to the sword.
Yeah, man. And who are those people that he's talking about, man? He's talking about the children of Israel, right? Scriptures also say that these people were born in vain. A lot of these people out here walking around, the Lord's just wiping them out just to leave, just so that he can leave who's meant to be left in the movie when judgment takes place. That's all it is, you know.
And such as for the famine, to the famine, and such as for the captivity, to the captivity. And that captivity part is going into what? Those that don't have the truth. You'll still be in captivity, mental captivity. That's the main way you in captivity. We still in captivity too because we subject to payments, but ultimately we free because we got the truth now. So you niggas that's born basically, you damn near like homeborn slaves, which you're not meant to be, but so you're gonna have our people getting numbered to the sword like the brother got with the article, and to the rest of the plague sword got for him. So that's all I have for you.
That's pretty much it on the article.
Yeah, I got something. This my brother's got something. Brother's got something. Bring it up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got something. So the article was changed. And this is talking about this Larry Elder dude out in Cali, wanting to be governor. Larry Elder, the article is updated, so I'm gonna read the new updated, then I'm gonna go back to what it originally said. It says Larry Elder says he would support legislation banning critical race theory in schools. The brother Shariat, he been, covering this, I would say throughout the week. So very interesting. But the original article, which I sent to myself, but it still said in the text messages, it says if Larry Elder wins, he will ban schools teaching that little white boys and girls are oppressors, and little black boys and girls are eternal victims. All right, so this Larry Elder dude, he a Jake, what I'm saying? He a so-called black man, and he's out. Basically, he's against the truth being told, because he said he's going to ban schools that teach that little white boys and girls are oppressors, which is in fact the truth, and that's what we teach. But he's going to ban that all in all because he's sold out. He's bought into the ways of this wicked place, and he's trying to get a position here. And the only way to hold a position here is to be a sellout. And it says little black boys and girls are eternal victims, and that's literally quoted from what he said. So all in all, he's demoting the truth, to gain.
Yeah, scripture. Got something to shout out?
No, I got another article to go with. You got it.
Yeah, I got a scripture. It's Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity." It says, "and work evil upon their beds." It says, "when the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in their power, because it is in the power of their hand." Just being said, these governors, these people, they practice iniquity when it's in broad daylight, man. It's clear and it's obvious. You can see it. But they do it because they ultimately control everything. They're hypocrites, man. They're oppressors, and they're telling these schools, these public schools, not to stop teaching that they are the oppressors.
Yeah, that's a part of that's due to the critical race theory, which is pretty much nutshelling that people recognize the system is against so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Which by the spirit, we ain't gonna get it. We're not gonna go into it. Just go watch the lesson. How it's learning, it's causing all these people to learn about the slavery. In it, I break down by the spirit the whole critical race theory, man, which is in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? They ain't saying nothing but what we've been saying. What the reality is. Finally, that's all critical race theory is, man. A fucking, a theory. Sorry, bro.
It's Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 16. It says, "For the leaders of this people cause them to err." Obviously, Jake not following the right leaders. They following Larry Elder. And it's crazy. His last name is Elder. His last name Elder, but he don't have nothing to give you people, man. He's gonna ban the fact that we could identify our oppressors. You know what I'm saying? But it says, "For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed." And that's the only thing that could come out of a so-called black man saying he's going to ban schools teaching that little white boys and girls are oppressors, which is the truth, man.
I got something. You got it. Ezekiel 9 and 5. And to the others he said, "In my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary," which is you Jakes. It's those that you know that know the truth, know you Israelites. But nonetheless, it says, "Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house." Yeah, because the 8 elders, if you're an elder, you're supposed to know what's going on. That's who's supposed to lead. So if you're an elder, go figure, Larry Elder, by spirit, you know what I'm saying? The Lord, he gonna start with your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the point. If that made sense.
Yeah, that was that on this.
Yeah, I got something to go with you. This is another article going into pretty much what the brother. I was supposed to bring it out in that. In that lesson, which the explanation of the CRT is in the third part of that video. This damn phone be just bugged out, man. Anyway, let me see if I can find it. If not, I'm gonna bring out this other I got it right here. All right. So yeah, this on Newsbreak. It says parents want kids to learn about ongoing effects of slavery, but not critical race theory. They're the same thing. So what does that mean? You see that's different. That's a little bit different from the other article. You got some, they're like, nah, we don't want to hear about the critical race theory. Because pretty much the critical race theory is them omitted. You see, like this madness. If he ain't the Israelite, so-called black man, he going to slavery. You better separate from him. Yeah, he going to slavery. You an Israelite. You a Jew. He the goddamn devil. He a peasant, a heathen. Yeah, we gonna have his woman. He don't care though. Lord gonna kill her, man. She don't repent. You bring forth demons. She waved her hand off. You laughed. She said, "Nigga, you ain't shit." Niggas ain't shit but hoes and tricks. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. See that? She looked at the sign, so you mark. Look, see? That's it. Angel gonna smite her ass, man. You read that again. This is Ezekiel 9 and 5. And to the others, he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly, old and young, both maids and little children and women. I saw a lot of our women maids for these goddamn, you know what I'm saying? She probably a damn, he probably having her dress up, and I can't wait to get my hand a hold of y'all women, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna be kicking a lot of them out of the fucking crib through the window, you know what I'm saying? And I'm done with them, just because ain't no respect, Let me chill, bro, I'm telling you, man. The time, see, the Lord, he gotta make the time short, man. Because you end up doing some shit, you know what I'm saying? He said, if he don't shorten the time, no flesh shall be saved. None of the elect can make it. Why you think? Because a lot of things bug out and about kill somebody. Our Lord can't save you.
Like, she would have died if we had a little bit of power. She would have died right there.
Hit her with a fireball.
What?
Goddamn.
Do against the dang building and some shit.
Hit her with the galley. There she go again. There she go. Nigga, heathen. Yeah, you right. You damn right. We gonna put a chain on your ass, devil. You better not have a damn a mom. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take your daddy and your mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put some youth in her body. You know what I'm saying? Pop her old ass and throw her in the fucking garbage. You know what I'm saying?
I was just thinking about some shit like that. The cameras came. Go off the building.
Yeah.
Hop ass. Jump off the building.
It ain't good for nothing else. Bop them, that's it, man. That's it. Hey, yeah, you gotta go. Just kick it. I ain't gonna have a football. Brother might have a big yard, like a damn football field. Set up a field goal. Tree look like a field goal. Kick the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Punt her ass. She died. She go back to the spirit world. Look, Jake, we gonna be setting high records in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be so many heathens checking back into the spirit world daily. They're gonna be, damn, how many of them died today? So this about an hour. They done killed 100 million. If it's that many Edomites, y'all race weak, you know? Come on, we the minority. Y'all got some damn nerves, man. Anyway, let's get back to the point. This you know what? Let's move on. So yeah, I got a different article. Let me bring this one out. This is what I had originally. She sleep. She out here with a robe on. Jake out here with a Gucci hat on. He said, fuck you. Floyd said, fuck you niggas, I'm going to Gucci. I think about go to the Gucci stuff. But yeah, let me bring this article. Let me bring this article out really quick. All right. This is on ABC or NBC. Corona, you know what? News. Right? It says what? It says United Airlines staff who are granted religious exemption to vaccine mandate will be put on unpaid leave. It says if an employee's request for a religious exemption is denied, they must be vaccinated within 5 weeks of the denial notice. So even if you on some, I can't take the vaccine, right? Because I'm this or that, this is my faith. They say you ain't getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't gonna fire you. And they say that you got 5 weeks after that point you say that, right? To get poisoned. Well, you're fired. That's revelation, you know? Let me get it real quick.
I got an article kind of back it up.
Yeah, you go ahead.
This is the Daily Herald. These are words that Biden said. He said, we've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin. And your refusal has cost all of us.
That's good.
They get impatient. Who is we?
Yeah, exactly.
We get impatient. I mean, that's good. We both have been patient.
Exactly.
They can hurry up.
Exactly. Link up with the brothers just said. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Destruction. It says, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath. Because having great wrath. It's not just wrath, it's great wrath. You know? It says, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. He said, patience deal with time. You know what I'm saying? You losing patience because your fucking New World Order chance to complete it is the windows closing. Your house on his way back, man. Gonna put his foot up your ass, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be done. And your end is sealed as it tells you in Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. You got more?
Not an article, but just to say a little something about it. If their patience is running thin, I mean, at any moment they can crack down with a heavy lockdown, or like with a heavy order or something. Just because they say patience is running thin, tell them what to do next.
And then going back to the article, it says United Airlines. This is particular airlines for you workers that work for United Airlines. You thought you was making big bank. You know how people get proud when they say what their certain job is. Yeah, I work for. Oh, you a slave too? In other words, United Airlines employees who are granted exemption to a company vaccine mandate for religious reasons will be put on temporary unpaid leave starting next month. Now, this article came out today, September 9th, 2021. No, today the 11th. It came out 2 days ago. Salaki. But so next month will be October, right? Yeah. So starting October, it says what? It says starting next month, the airline told staff Wednesday, citing the recent rise in COVID cases, the airline last month said its 67,000 person U.S. workforce must be vaccinated against COVID-19 this fall, but said it would consider exemptions for religious and personal beliefs as well as medical reasons. But if you get an exemption, you won't be paid for it. They just won't fire you. And then it said, going back, what? If an employee requests for a religious exemption, if an employee's request for a religious exemption is denied, they must be vaccinated within 5 weeks of the denial notice. So what does that mean? You don't get vaccinated, your ass fired, man. You know? And that's what that word wrath goes into, which I'll get real quick. And then the brother got an article, bring it out. Let's get that word wrath. So it said the devil coming down, the deceiver's coming down. So somebody that's coming down with deception, having great wrath. You see what I'm saying? That's these people, man. Okay, for some reason they ain't playing. Let's see. Thymos, anyway, it says passion. Angry, it says what? Heat. Heat. Heat.
G2372. Fumas. Fumas.
Yeah, it sound like how brothers be saying Jake through Mas. You know what I'm saying? It says he coming down having heat, man. It says he's coming down. It says anger forthwith boiling up and soon subsiding again. So that's literally basically how this pandemic thing been going. It's been like chill parts, like where it'll cool down, and then it'll boil back up on some shit. You know what I'm saying? And eventually it's gonna boil over. It says glow. It says inflaming wine. So basically the devil coming down with more wine. You see what I'm saying? More inflaming wine. More wine to get you out of there, man. That's that wine. Nigga so drunk off his job, like his job is his life. Her job is her life. If you don't get vaccinated, you in 5 weeks, you gonna be fired. Like, man, okay, so everything gonna be closed then. You know what I'm saying? First got something. Go ahead, bro.
It's about the spirit that you said, like being drunk. There's an article. It says it's titled "Not Getting Vaccinated Against." It says C19 is like driving while intoxicated. It says health expert says.
That's crazy.
It says we need to start talking about the choice to remain unvaccinated as the choice to go out and drive intoxicated. You know?
Wow.
So these people, that's exactly what that brother was talking about. You know, that wine being poured onto people. You know, these philosophies, them telling you that so you'll die unless you got this. You know? Or you lose your job unless you got this.
Your job. What if the Lord fire your ass? What if you lose your life? Slide, bro.
Oh yeah, and then the scriptures, like who it says, health experts say, who are these people? More likely, most likely they're the damn devils telling you this, man. Liars. Born from the womb, speaking lies. And then the Book of Job it says that they're physicians of no value, right? So the only person that can heal you ultimately is Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You got something like?
Yeah, I got a nasty article. This is something quick, something spiritual. This on news.com. So going exactly what the brother just said, right? The physicians of no value. It says exclusive. Troubled Buffy actor. Remember the show Buffy, right? Troubled Buffy actor Nicholas Brendan pulls out of promo events for new film after suffering paralysis in his genitals and legs and back pain aggravated from his jail stint for prescription fraud last month. So he got poisoned. And really, it was through a place that couldn't help you anyway. You see what I'm saying? He supposedly got the wrong prescription. It says he suffered from paralysis in his genitals and legs and back pain, aggravated from his jail stint for prescription fraud. No, he was in jail from a prescription fraud. So I take that back. But nonetheless, I bring that out really to go into what the brother was saying, which is
live stream?
Yeah, going into what the brother was saying, which is what these people are physicians of no value. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't be fixed. But really more so, my main point, how the Lord finna cut these people off. Because this Edomite, he has paralysis in his genitals, man. They go into Isaiah the 14th chapter, how the Lord said what? Cut off, prepare slaughter for his children. You see what I'm saying? That everybody be cut off. And eventually, you really cut a race off by what? The genitals, man. You cut the seed line off. You see?
I got an article to back up that comment.
Oh, yeah?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay, you got it, bro.
This is an article that the brother sent me. It says, I think it's Newsbreak, Newsweek. It says, third person in Japan has died after receiving a Moderna COVID-19 jab.
That's the spirit. Brother from past, he's here. So I like this. He's like, hey.
So it says, basically, a third person in Japan has died after receiving the jab from a vaccine batch that was found to be contaminated with stainless steel.
Yeah, we're gonna start calling the jab the right hook too. You know what I'm saying? They've been like on some algorithm shit. Yeah, the right hook. You know, y'all hooked off this nigga words, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter. Man, shit. So let me read verse 20. It says, "Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Salakia. Prepare slaughter for his children." Thus showing you the children represent seed, and the seed is in the genitals, man. It says, for his children. Who's the his? The same man that's coming down having great wrath, putting that wine in people's arms, which is basically you get the vaccine, you putting the philosophy in your arm, man. You know what I'm saying? The image of the beast in your arm, man. All right. It says, but that's not the chip. That's not the mark of the beast. Which a lot of people don't understand. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will raise up against them, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. So ultimately the Lord is going what? He going to kill y'all seed line, man. And it's obviously for righteous reasoning. You see? So just reading the article one more time, you see this is a clean Edomite, man. He read as I don't know what. Look how red he is. The screen, let me get it. See that? He hella red. This is one of the Buffy actors. Oh, this shit ain't. There it is. See that? Woo! Look at that. Let me pull this up. Let's say. Exclusive. You see, he got paralysis in his genitals, in his back, man. And those are curses being passed on to these people. You know, now I wonder, you know what I'm saying? How all that happened from a jail stint, you know? You get the Maxine in there. Porter claims Brendan's stint in jail during which he slept on a cement floor was not exactly conducive to healing and aggravated spinal problems. Fortier revealed that Brendan had suffered long-term back issues that worsened after he suffered a fall at her Indiana home in February. So Edomite fell. You see what I'm saying? And it went on to hit his genitals where the C line is at. You see? So that's, matter of fact, somebody get that real quick in Revelation. Or was that 18? Babylon is falling. You got it, bro.
So Revelation 18 and it's like the Babylon is falling.
Yeah. Was that 19, 20, 17? What was one of those? Babylon is falling. Yes, 18 to 21. That should be it.
Different words. Okay? Yes.
It's two. Verse 2. Yep. I got one real quick. No, you can bring that out. Yep.
Revelation 18 and 2.
Uh-huh.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
See? That's ultimately representing Esau fall. Ain't this place falling? You see? And if once this fall, there goes his seed line. What's written for Esau? He's going to be eradicated according to Obadiah. For all this shit. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro. What?
It is fallen.
What? That
says, and it has become the habitation of devils. It says, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Yep. And I got one. Revelation 14 and 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen. It's fallen. That great city. Because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And that's those ultimately this. So basically the Lord said, once that come forth, that's when the fall gonna happen. When he come down with great wrath, that inflaming wine, which is ultimately that juice, right? That right hook. That's it, man. That's when the fall gonna happen. And you're gonna see Esau cut off. So that's it, bro. It's got an article.
I can keep going on, Mark.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
This one, it says, and while some Republican officials have criticized his move as overreaching, it says health experts say the president should have implemented stricter measures to curb the recent surge of C19 cases. It says from a public health perspective, it is not overreach at all. And in fact, I wish that they came out earlier and went even further when said, right? Who's putting these articles out? It's the elite. So they're ultimately not swaying this conversation in a way, you know. They're ultimately controlled by IWSUMW outside. But nevertheless, they're pushing this first, and they're saying that they should have went harder. What's that? That's going back to that Revelation 12 and 12. Having great wrath.
They say they should have went harder on what, bro?
Should have went harder on pushing it, basically.
On what? The Maxine or the mandate?
No, the Maxine.
Okay, yeah. Shit, that's it. Like he just said, that's that great wrath. That's right. So they like, oh yeah, we should have. Well, we're gonna do it now. Right. So he said you got 5 weeks. You know? So and then that's beautiful because it takes me right back to the point. Something I noticed with that United Airlines situation for you workers that work at United Airlines. A lot of they work at the airport. You know what I'm saying? Basically, if you don't have anybody working at airlines, that plane ain't in the sky. So you're gonna have now you got second Esdras 15 being fulfilled, which is where men shall desire to go into a city, and they're gonna be able. You know what I'm saying? So you got so many ways these prophecies could come to pass. It's like it's like this book being fulfilled is inevitable, man. It's inevitable. You know? First got something else, you got it.
I got one. It says, this is from Business Insider. It says a Florida doctor said she stopped treating most unvaccinated patients in person, but denied violating the Hippocratic Oath, reports say. All right, so, you know, this is sort of from the eyes of a physician, a doctor of the world. Basically, she's saying she don't want to treat unvaccinated patients. You know, so it's gonna get to the point where you're gonna be denied health care. You know what I'm saying? For not having this. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then I know the brother had spoke about this before, and she said she did that, but she said she denied violating the Hippocratic Oath, and that Hippocratic Oath goes into them being a doctor. Ultimately, you have to treat whoever needs the help. You know what I'm saying? So if you denying people because they're unvaccinated, you're going against, you know, an oath that you actually took, you know, which was off in the first place, but you are doing it. But it's just showing you how many problems can arise from this, because what if this becomes the standard and all doctors are denying anybody who has not this max, you know what I'm saying?
The unhealthy Jake's finished.
Yeah.
There's something on this article too. It reads, it says the vast minority of Americans are resistant to the right hook. It says, but that's where the virus has been circulating. So that being said, they're pushing it on you, Jakes, man. They're saying that you're the ones out here getting, you know, infected, and that you need it the most. Thus, going in to roll out the red carpet for what? Jacob's trouble.
Exactly.
And that's that inflamed wine, because when it's inflamed, that means that wine really strong. So they coming down with they saying some real crazy statements to like mess Jake's head up, to get him going. Oh shit! Like damn, you said we got a 3-to-1 ratio, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Not Jake arithmetic specialist. You know what I'm saying?
Based upon the last article we read, you said one's basically get like a 5 week notice. They got a grace period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To go get they
So that's what you want to call it.
Yeah. Esau tried to give him a
you got 5 weeks to get poisoned. That ain't a grace period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a death sentence.
Exactly.
That's spiritual. We call it that. You say you go on to change times and laws.
Yeah, this is why America got to be destroyed.
You guys don't grace you.
I mean, goddamn demons is on the fucking loose out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, you got to get that, man. You got to get that.
Yeah. You got nigga like Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? Ozzy, what's that nigga name? Ozzy, Ozzy, the damn rock player, the rock singer.
It's not gonna be focused.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, that's Ozzy Osbourne.
Times damn Hulk Hogan.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, times Brock Lesnar on some homo shit, you know? Tony Homo. But back to the thing.
Right. This one of her comments.
Got to send one of his vessels to. That's crazy.
Anyway, this is one of the doctor's comments. She said it's not fair.
Look, go ahead. It's his place. It's just madness. Yeah, Babylon.
It is not fair for people who are unvaccinated to harm other people, said Maricini, who told Newsweek she has seen patients in person throughout the coronavirus pandemic. Let's listen to this. She says the Hippocratic Oath is very science-based. I am following the science. I'm applying this to the benefit of the sick, she said. So basically, she's saying you are you're causing harm by not getting the vaccine, man. And we already know it's backwards, so it ain't really that deep. It's just you have to realize and look at it like these doctors, you know, they're at a point in their minds where they're like, well, I don't want to even see unright jab people. People ain't took that hook, man. So
I got some. First Timothy 6:6-20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called.
yeah. And she basically sitting there subscribing this Hippocratic oath that's being it's very science based. You know what I'm saying? And she's just following the science. You know, and the science that they're serving, it don't got nothing to do with reality.
Because science is really the study of something, or how something works, right? Knowing how something works. You know, if I put, you know, red on a white t-shirt, it's going to turn red. You're trying to make people believe it's true that if you don't get vaccinated, you're going to die, according to science. That's a fucking lie, because you ain't tested that on nobody, man. You know? This is I got something else to go with what you got, man. This is Saint Slack. This is Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Hold that ye will altogether hold your peace, and it should be your wisdom.
Yeah, some information, all that good stuff.
Yeah, kind of do.
All right, so the brother has shown me this as well. So type in Google ingredients for the Moderna jab, and you see something that's called SM-102. So now you go into what that is, and it brings you up a whole little documentation sheet. And it says, warning, this product is not for human or veterinary use.
They gonna take this shit.
I'm not bad enough.
They gonna take it. They go ahead. Shit, saying it now, shit. You gotta be wise. You know what I'm saying? You people should know that shit ain't no good for you. You know. But I mean, it's already unsaid, so you might as well, you know.
So yeah,
Fuck it.
basically,
Now.
there's a whole bunch of stuff that is off the wall. So like
It's not even in the building.
causing cancers and
Yeah, go ahead.
children
Go
not
ahead,
being
bro.
born, all type of stuff.
Get this one took down. Go ahead, bro.
Just go in, it's fucking.
They gonna tell you to stop shit. They gonna take this bitch down. They like, oh yeah, we ingredients now. Yeah, devil. It's a goddamn saying.
It's gonna kill you, basically. You put it in your body, it's gonna kill you. It's like drink a whole bottle of bleach. I mean, it's equivalent to that. Like,
You'll turn into a Ninja Turtle or something.
yeah.
Mutant.
There's that video I had seen.
Just think about that.
I got some. This from Los Angeles Times, California. LA school officials order sweeping student vaccine mandate. A first by a major district. So what? This is LA they have voted to completely have all students maxed. Hit with, knocked out with the right hook, man. You know? It says what? It says a nurse gives Eagle Rock Senior Dean Lita a COVID-19 vaccination shortly after. Okay, let me jump to the point. All children 12 and older in Los Angeles public schools must be fully vaccinated against COVID-19 by January to enter campus under an order approved by Thursday. You see? You hear that? All children 12 and older in Los Angeles public schools must be fully hit with the right hook against COVID-19 by January to enter campus under an order approved Thursday. That's crazy. So basically Because really, college a public school, UCLA a public school. You know what I'm saying? And then, because when is high school? I mean, you do got high schools that got campuses. You see what I'm saying? But it says 12 and older. It ain't even putting no limit on it. So that got to be going into the colleges too. It says Thursday by the, you know it's going into the colleges, man. It says Thursday by the Board of Education, the first such mandate among the nation's largest school systems, and a decision that triggered immediate pushback. Which is, I think, was you saying that, or somebody was saying that basically everybody not with that jab shit. You know, the damn right hook, man. You know, everybody ain't going for it. It says,
Yeah, it said the vast minority of people are rejecting it.
It's crazy.
Who are the minorities these days?
No, that's right, bro. It says, it's crazy. It says the requirement submits the standing of the LA Unified School District as an early adopter of COVID-19 school safety measures that are wide-reaching and aggressive. That's what? The draconian legislation, man. You see what I'm saying? That's those unrighteous decrees. That's that mission by law. You know what I'm saying? It says that's that working iniquity upon your bed. That's all that, man. It says Salaki. It says the nation's second largest school system has moved faster and more comprehensively than most others in testing all students and employees for coronavirus infection every week. So LA is the worst place to be right now regarding that. And you're gonna have a lot. And see, they had a thing when I was living there called the Exodus, the LA Exodus, man. Because the original issue like 2-3 years ago was rent was going sky high. Now, you know, it's this monster giving everybody this right hook. You see what I'm saying? Swinging it on everybody with this right hook. And if you care to not get put to sleep, you're going to get the fuck out of Dodge. So you're going to have a lot of, and I was saying that earlier about the spirit, because the highways was backed up. And I was saying, like, man, maybe all these cars is from all those tribes from Manasa. Because you got that. Because they ain't got the internet and shit, you know what I'm saying, down there in South America. They ain't got no food. Esau ain't reporting on that no more. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's riots going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So you got people that came in from was it Cuba? Yeah, from Miami. And do you think they stayed in Miami? No, Jake gonna go everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But really, Miami is a good state to be because they got bans against the mask. You know what I'm saying? That's like a you're gonna have people, and then that link up with why a man won't be able to enter into a city. The city's probably gonna get overpopulated. People gonna be abusing the laws because each state got their own government. There's probably more freedom here. So you got half the population.
If I can.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
And then even if you think that you want to go to Miami because they ain't got less mandates, don't forget, not too long ago, they released those mosquitoes down there.
Yeah,
So,
in the keys,
tell
yeah.
you what that's going to do
Yeah.
when time passes, go down the line.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, see, it's so much, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, if I could,
Of course.
it was an article, I can't find it, I was searching for it, but it said people still fleeing here to America to basically still trying to search out the dream. You know what I'm saying? People still believe in this place.
Yeah,
I see,
that juice.
it was pictures of, you know, some nice looking females. They smiling, they cheek. You don't know what you walking into, man. You walking into destruction. They was all smiling and happy.
Look, everybody here gonna die except the elect. You see what I'm saying? He's just tell you straight up like that. That's what the scriptures say.
Yeah, you walk into a burning house, man.
The Lord say, two parts therein will be cut off and die. That's just amongst his people. You know the rest of these people ain't got no chance. They don't got nothing good to them. Everybody here gonna be dead except the elect and 1/3 of the Israelite race. Edomite brides having babies for the sword, just for them to eat a nuke. She got a little devil that's getting ready to come out of her. It might be a Jake in her. You see what I'm saying? This nigga coming back to eat a nuke. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a little wicked mother, you know?
I got it.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, brother sent this to me. It says the CDC published a warning about an infectious disease. It says the Centers for Disease Control, and Prevention. It says has confirmed that health officials from various states tried to find a common source of exposure to numerous cases of a deadly disease known as, it says, Whitmore's disease. It says it can be highly infectious.
Shit did. Yeah, Con. Yeah, I think I had that article too. Con. It's a new disease on the loose. See, that's just a whole nother thing. That's why I ain't mentioning it, because you got this shit in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So what's the point of adding more? You know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to stay relevant to the times, but I mean, that is relevant. The Lord said it's going to be pestilence. So you're going to have many diseases, man. This might be a real disease this time, you know? That shit, it might be a real disease. Because this damn pandemic, yeah, that's it. That's the one. Yep. They say America got a new infectious disease or some shit like that. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I had that one. But yeah, that's just another thing to, you know, this is more fuel for what's already on fire. You know what I'm saying? You niggas got this shit to worry about. Like, and then it was already diseases out here anyway, like we was telling the Jake.
Yeah, exactly. Well, just act like they forgot.
Man, COVID hit, now cancer disappeared. You know what I'm saying? What happened to that? You know? Nobody can. What happened to breast cancer? Remember it was pink everywhere? What happened?
Yeah, let's see, because I know for a fact the next month is coming up, October. It's supposed to be breast cancer awareness month. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see if we see boys rocking a pink.
They gonna put it down.
Pink fucking towel.
A ratio.
Yeah, they had pink everything. We can get box fans.
Yeah. More women are dying from COVID than breast cancer ever, according to statistics. They're gonna say it all dead and shit. Even if it's written, you know, that's how, you know, it'll be read.
Yeah, I got something.
Go ahead, bro.
It's on Apple News. It won't let me get the article, but the title, you know, says pretty much.
Rejoice and be glad, Edom.
Yep.
Rejoice and be glad, Edom. Got it?
God. So this the Washington Post. It says hate crimes rise to highest levels in 12 years amid increasing attacks on Black and Asian victims. You know, so race wars.
Mm-hmm.
You see it all. You know, it's all brewing, man. Literally, everything's being stirred up right now. So things are heightening right now. And for them to put hate crimes rise to the highest level in 12 years amid increasing attacks on Blacks, like it's almost improper to say that, because that's not something that ever stops. It's not really a limit due to the numbers. You know what I'm saying? This place hates us. You know what I'm saying? But they tried to throw Moab in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that wash pot.
But
Moab is the pot.
Exactly.
That's, you know, allowing things to be stirred. That's the pot that's being used for the stirring.
Yeah, so it makes perfect sense, man.
Like how everything made in China, China. You know what I'm saying? China. Yeah, they ain't even sending it. They probably ain't even sending a thing. Well, you saw lying about the views. Yeah, that's it. All right, so yeah, that's about it, man. Brother got something else. Man, take heed. So you got jobs getting hit. You got people that's not going to be able to fly and go to different cities. You got your children ain't going to school no more with that LA shit going on. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to college. You just sent your son off, your weak ass son. You know what I'm saying? Off to college. You know what I'm saying? You prepare him to be an Edomite, and he ain't gonna be able to go do it no more. She ain't gonna be able to go sell out and hate her men of her own race. You know what I'm saying? You so-called black women sending your young daughters to school. She's not gonna be able to go to school unless she get hit with the right hook. You see what I'm saying? Esau said, I gotta put her ass to sleep if she wanna come to him. Esau said, she gotta show me it's real. She's gonna come in.
I know my amiga's funny.
But that's the spirit. Look what he said.
Yeah, I hope that you never have problems.
Miami, see?
Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Amiga.
Yeah, it's crazy. See? That's crazy. That's the spirit.
That's what they do.
Yeah, she hit somebody in their shit. She like somebody. That's the spirit. It's the right hook.
Yeah, that's the right hook.
Got anything?
Yeah, the very, very last one, for me at least. So the Wall Street Journal says you are living in the golden age of stupidity.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is the best. If you want to be stupid, this is the best time to be alive. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a fool, this is the best time to do it. You know?
That's dope.
Of course.
What are you guys doing?
We come out the downfall, prophesy the downfall of America according to the Bible, and tell the people that's going to be saved out of it how to get saved, which is the so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, because they're the people of the book. Our people wrote the Bible. We've seen the ending of this place. Same place that oppressed us. So what's your nationality? According to what people tell you, or what you know.
Black.
Right? African. That's what your dad is? Okay. We ask your dad because the man determines what the child is. You got to carry the seed. So you'll be of the tribe of Judah then. Or are you from Jamaica? Because you know you got different types of black people. So, for example, the Negroes or the African Americans, those would be Judah. You like from the islands, these so-called black people too. You know, so the more likely you a Judite than just a Negro.
So would you say like this all happened from Tower of Babel? Like splits up and then this is
Basically, it's the Tower of Babel.
right.
Right now, all over again. The Tower of Babel is when all the people was together of the earth, and the Lord seen what that brought forth, which is craziness, madness, wickedness, and he separated everybody, gave everybody different languages, and made everybody go their own way. Well, we back in that time again. So the Lord is about to re-separate people again, permanently this time. And they're going to, this time they're going to learn one language. Because remember, at that time, they were speaking one language.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The one language everybody getting ready to learn is the language of the Creator, which is Hebrew. So the Hebrew Israelites will be leading that charge, which is why this is a storybook ending for our people. We're about to be put back in our royal place. That's what the Savior is for. The Messiah is only coming back for the Israelites, contrary to popular belief. That's what the Bible says. So we come out here to tell our people that. You said where at?
You said yeah.
Get Matthew 10 and 5. Get Galatians 4 and 4. Get Matthew 15 24. All throughout. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5. It says these 12.
Now, real quick, give me Isaiah 9 and 8.
Come on.
You know the nickname of the Messiah in the Bible? They call him the Word. He's known as the Word. Well, listen to this.
This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 8.
It's the Old Testament. Go ahead.
It says the Lord sent
So the Most High, he sent, go ahead,
a word
into
Jacob.
That word was manifest, which was the Messiah. He walked amongst us. He was a so-called black man. He's coming back as a so-called black man. Other one at the time, according to the scriptures. Go ahead.
The Lord sent a word into Jacob.
No, everybody.
Into Jacob.
Jacob is the previous name of Israel, the Israelites. Go ahead.
And it hath lighted upon Israel.
See, he didn't send them to nobody else. Now go to Matthew 10 and 5 real quick.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. It says,
New Testament. Now he's here. The word has manifested. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5. It says, these 12 Jesus sent forth.
As it's written, but his real name is not Jesus. Right? His name is Yahushua. Hebrew. They're Hebrews. Go ahead.
These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
The other people don't go to. Go ahead.
And into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
Yeah. That's northern Israel, where Gentiles was living. Everything the Lord was pretty much doing with southern Israel, which is where Jerusalem is at. Go ahead.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That's what he told his disciples that he was teaching to go. He said, only go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Get the other one, Bible side, Matthew 15, 24. Go ahead.
Matthew 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto that lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Yeah, because remember, the Lord sent a word to Jacob. So he only did what the Father told him to do. He was only sent to Jacob. Who is Jacob? Who the so-called white man is trying to keep everybody sleep to. It's our people, because we're not black. Just sign black. There's no place called black. I can't be African and American. I can't be Indian. That means savage. You see what I'm saying? I can't be Mexican. I can't be none of these things. We the Israelites. Get the other one, bro.
Galatians 4:4. It says, but when the fullness of the time was come, God sent forth his son, made of a woman, made under the law.
Mary, which is an Israelite, which is why I'm saying she was made under the law. Because the Israelites are the only people that got the law. One of the only people that ever knew the Lord's ways. And they're the only people that could be punished for not keeping the Lord's ways. Makes sense. Go ahead.
To redeem them that were under the law,
See?
that we might
who was
receive
under the
the
law?
adoption of sons.
Yeah, that who?
That we might receive the adoption of sons.
Because we was casted out. Now, another brother, because there's other brothers that teach all over the globe, all across America. We got camps in every state, right? Little churches. This is the actual church. It's not a building. A brother said, he said, if you go to an adoption home, or where's the kids that being put up for adoption? What's the orphanage? If you go to an orphanage, you're gonna pick out who you want. See? And I'm like, that's it. So even in the picking, the adoption only is the choice. When the Lord's talking about adopting us back, kids back, that's people think, oh, that's something about me, because they know that they're not Israelites, right? Most people know that the so-called black, that's not black, Latino, Native American, Indian, they know we the real Jews. They don't say nothing, but when they come up and talk to us, they're like, yeah, I believe you guys are the real Israelites. When we talk to our people, they don't know, just like we didn't know. Now, they'll read the Bible due to popular belief, how it's been put out here, and they'll read things like adoption and think they'll basically be like, okay, that fits me, because I was never an Israelite. But really, like the brother's example, if you go to an orphanage, you picking who you want. So even in the picking of the adoption, the Lord is still picking Jacob. Right. You see? So he sent forth his son, made under a woman, made under the law, who was an Israelite woman, right, a Jew, which comes from the word Judah, our tribe, to redeem them, meaning save them that were under the law. Who was under the law? Us. This is why we need so-called Christ, because we can't keep the law. And the law, it's been given to us, and it's an oath that's put over so-called black people. And our people keep breaking it, which is why we are in the condition we in. So when the covenant, right, the old covenant, when it was made with our people. That was, you keep the law, or this happens to you. If you do keep them, this gonna happen to you. One, for keeping them will be blessing, being above all people. The other, for not keeping them, will be being put down low, being put on ships, going into slavery. That only mentions our people. That's how we know the Israelites. And that's what's happening. We ain't got to bring it up. And that's what's happening right now.
Now we go to choose.
But yeah, you got 14?
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's true. So yeah, that's basically it, bro. So basically, like I said, Christ had to redeem us from the law because we can't keep the law. Guess what? If we don't keep the law, we're gonna stay cursed. So that's why he would have to be sent to come back the second time, and he's gonna finally deliver us this time. The first time was just letting him know, like, yo, this is gonna happen in the end of the world. This is what you need to be doing. But by the time I come back, because I'm bringing the kingdom with me, which is just a world where we rule. It's not a place in heaven where we drink wine and ride gold Cadillacs and we dead. No, that's when this world, the society you know is, and it's a so-called black, Latino, Native American, Indian world running, where we supreme, and we giving the government out, how people ought to live. Which is this? This is what we're giving to us.
What you thought about like heavenly bodies? Like,
beautiful.
We're all there together because like. Think about it, when God redeemed us, Jesus died for our sins.
Yep.
He didn't just die for like Israel.
He did.
He died for everybody.
Get
Just so we take the person.
Man, our people. Give me Acts 2 and 31 and read that scripture one more time. Galatians 4 and 4. And brother, go to Bible Child.
Galatians chapter 4 and verse 4.
Go ahead.
But when the fullness of the time was come, God sent forth his son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that were under the law.
Now, who was under the law? Now, it says that's what we came back to redeem, those that were under the law. Now, who was given the law according to the Bible? Go ahead.
So Psalms 147, verse 19, he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his commandments unto Israel. It says he has not dealt so with any nation.
Any other people, he ain't so, go ahead.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
See?
Praise to the Lord.
That's it. Now, what's getting ready to happen to the other people? Isaiah 14 and 1. Then I'll answer your question.
It's Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1.
You're going to see everything we bring out to you, going to be sound. There's no hiccup. There's only one doctrine. Go ahead.
Isaiah 14 and 1.
And all Israelite camps don't got it. Go ahead.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
He's going to choose Israel again. When it's all said and done. Come on.
and set them in their own land,
Yep.
and the strangers shall be joined with them.
Yep. And the strangers going to be joined with them. All right. Now the strangers is the other Israelites. Because you got Israelite foreigners that's in other lands. Right. Primarily all the Israelites in America. The Americas. Right. Through the slave trades, which is talked about in the Bible, we will have been sent across the globe. Go ahead.
All right.
Now listen to this.
Right.
Because this going to end that he would come back for everybody. He died for everybody. According to this. Read that.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Go ahead.
And the people shall take them.
Now and the people, meaning the Israelites, shall do what?
Shall take them.
Now it's a whole nother people. And I'm not inserting that. You're gonna hear it. Go ahead.
And bring them to their place.
Yep.
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
Why? Because the Israelites will be out their land at a point in time, but when the Lord will return, send his son back for the second coming, he will take them back home. Because fake Jews is in the land right now. So the Israelites will do what?
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
See, shall take them, not ask them, shall take them and bring them to their place, back to Israel. Come on.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord,
Which is Israel.
for servants and handmaids.
That's the other people. They getting ready to go into slavery to us. Because the Israelites serve everybody on the face of the earth till this day. All these restaurants are able to be, whoever owns this building is able to be rich off of our blood, sweat, and tears. And it's just
Sound like
facts.
And,
All right, bro.
and they shall take them captives, who captives they were,
That's it.
and they shall rule over their
It's
oppressors.
just that simple. You know, they getting ready to go into slavery, man. To us. All right. It ain't nothing, you know. It ain't, you know, it ain't no other way we can give it to you, bro. You know, it's just that simple. We can do a thing. We can go in debt. I'm finna go in debt, but you really don't want to hear the reality of the Bible. You want to hear how the Lord feels about them. You know what I'm saying? You want to hear how many people the Lord gonna kill. You want to hear what the Lord gonna do to another nation that's not Israelites. He said he gonna stump them out like grapes. You gonna get, you know what I'm saying? So how the fuck can he die for everybody? That's a damn lie. All right? So that's the good news, which is good. Hey, if our gospel be hid, it's hid to them that are lost. See? That's good news, right? Ain't nobody getting saved but us, right? That's good news to me, shit. Fuck these people, man. Fuck they did for me. They do for my people. Nothing. They do for the so-called Black, Latino, and Native American Indians. That's good news, man. To hell with them. They're going to get their chance at a better life in the kingdom as well. Well, when the kingdom is here. Because the kingdom for us. So it ain't no, we just some sickos that just want to, that's how you try to make, you know. Nah, y'all not finna paint that picture. We very nice people. You see what I'm saying? Well, after we get our payback, ain't no niceness. You see what I'm saying? Fuck you. All right? So brothers got anything? All right? The spirit had to just dagger Jake real quick. You know what I'm saying? And send him on his way. You know what I'm saying? Make no goddamn sense. We just read to you, he ain't die for nobody else. How the hell he died? We just read to you, he didn't come for nobody else, so how he died for everybody? You know what I'm saying? Shit madness. He ain't even listening. All right, so we close out. Give all honor, praise, and glory to the Heavenly Father, name and Son. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Wahakwadashukah. I didn't even notice all those people were sitting back there. Thwadi Habashim Al Shah for the Holy Spirit. Till next time, Shalom.